Globally, different countries get to celebrate their various indigenous foods on different occasions and also on World Food Day, which takes place annually on 16th October to promote awareness of hunger and action for the future of food, people, and the planet. Countries across the world usually celebrate the World Food Day in different unique styles, either before or after the actual day. And this year's World Food Day was being celebrated under the theme Right to Foods for a Better Life and a Better Future. In a world where different countries celebrate their various indigenous foods in different ways, Zambia cannot be left out. The country recently held her 2024 7th edition of the Zambian Traditional Seed and Food Festival in Mundawanga Botanical Garden in Chilanga District, which brought together civil society organizations, farmers, small-scale producers, private sector representatives, the government, and the general public to recognize the critical role that sustainable seed and food systems play at both national and regional levels. The two-day event that started on 11th of October and ended on the 12th had sessions which included dialogue meetings with farmers, trainings, entertainments that promote culture, touring of food and seed stands, and awarding of best exhibitors at the festival. Chairperson for the 2024 Zambian Traditional Seed and Food Festival, Muketoi Wamunyima, emphasized on the need to work on policies that favor indigenous farmers.
However, as a medium and long-term solution, we need to build a resilient, healthy food system that guarantees the availability of a diverse diet, even in terms of climate shocks. It is important to recognize that achieving this ambitious goal of having a healthy and resilient food system, we need to overcome several challenges. These include, among others, policy issues. We need a conducive environment that will support our traditional seed to be multiplied and made available on the market. We need this availability of seed, and therefore we need farmers to continue producing these local seeds. We also need markets to be available for farmers. Farmers should be able to access markets for crops other than the traditional crops that are bought, for instance, by the Food Reserve Agency. In this vein, we call for the private sector to interact more with our farmers to provide a market for their crops. We also wish to say that we need to improve our farming production systems, which can only improve our productivity and production. And as CSOs, we are promoting agroecology because we believe this would be one of the solutions.
And the guest of honor, Chief Ankambo of the Lamba-speaking people of Masaiti District, Copperbelt Province, said there is need for government to establish a demo plot at each palace in the 288 chiefdoms for the promotion of traditional foods.
I would like to propose that, Zari, you are here. We have 288 chiefdoms in the country. How about, Zari, establishing a demo plot at each palace? Yes. For traditional foods, traditional seeds, because we receive a lot of guests, a lot of people, and we are the custodians of culture. Yes. If we are the custodians of culture, then let us promote this good culture by investing and practicing the growing of what? These traditional seeds. That is part of culture. Let us also promote regenerative agriculture, as well as permaculture. We can plan our agricultural system in such a way that even if we have small plots of land, we can have a variety of crops growing interchangeably and in a way that we encourage crop rotation. And this will actually discourage or minimize the use of chemicals that have negative health impacts on our lives. to we need local food production.
Chilanga Member of Parliament Sipho Helazo said leaders in Parliament and in caucus meetings are supporting the promotion of traditional foods.
Chilanga district, we are happy to be the host of this event. The seed and food displays are a testimony to the smallholder farmers' resilience and wisdom over the years, and their unwavering dedication to ensuring that Zambia does not lose its traditional seeds and foods and the indigenous knowledge that accompany them. It is also the desire of the caucus that the country transforms into best agricultural practices that are sustainable and will not destroy our environment as it stands at the moment with monocropping, intensive use of chemicals and other bad vices.
And FIAN Zambia Board Chairperson Angela Mulinga said traditional foods are better grown when a farmer uses agroecology in the process of actualizing their yields. Agroecology is a type of farming technique that is concerned with the maintenance of a productive agriculture that sustains yields and optimizes the use of local resources while minimizing the negative environmental and socio-economic impacts.
It has been very good, especially that we brought farmers from different provinces of Zambia who are showcasing how they are actually contributing to conservation of the indigenous seeds, for instance, which we fear that we may lose them. So it has been very good. This is actually not a new way of farming. This is how we used to farm. Our forefathers used to farm in a more agroecological way. So this is not new. So I would encourage them that they continue using these farming methods because they are good for conservation of the environment.
FIAN Germany Senior Advisor Land and Agriculture Roman Heiler said agroecology is a good practice as regards to farming, especially for indigenous foods.
Seed and Food Festival, and I really find it very interesting, especially the idea to buy and sell seeds for local farmers. I think is a very important aspect for the realization of the right to food in this country, but also the networking among all these different actors that are here, exchanging of information. A very interesting and very nice festival. To our understanding, the concept of agroecology is a very important aspect for farmers, especially for the majority of smaller farmers in Zambia, because it has many positive benefits. The positive benefit is that you don't have to spend a lot of money for inputs. That's very important. That you produce your own seeds, but also when you are well organized like here, that you as farmer can be part of developing seeds, making them better and better. This is what the farmers did for centuries. And so being back again in this business and don't giving it to the big agribusiness companies, but being as farmer back in this business of improving seeds, that's a very important aspect for farming also in Zambia.
Southern Africa Desk Officer from Bird for the World, Bettina Meyer, said there was no other better way to celebrate traditional seed and food apart from the festival.
It's a great atmosphere here. It's very joyful. We have dances, we have theater performance, and we have so many interesting stands here from a number of organizations, and farmers are showing their products, the seed, the indigenous fruits. I think in Germany it's a long process to convert agriculture into organic farming or agroecology. It's a very tedious task. It takes a lot of time, I'm just encouraged you to see the enthusiasm of the people and the farmers, how proud they are about their products.
And the farmer, Terry Chizuka, made an appeal on behalf of farmers that there should be deliberate policies put in place to promote traditional seed and food from a younger age.
We, the farmers, urge the government to introduce agroecology to school curriculum from primary to tertiary.
After the various speeches were made, Chief Nkambo toured the seed and food stands over different organizations and later awards were given to the best exhibitors.